Welcome back everyone to S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar here in Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, here in the Kingdom of Thailand. This is match number 4 on Friday, November 20th, 2025. Day 1 of a 3-day high roller 10-ball handicapped weekend. Up now we have Preecha and Patrick versus Prok and Stuart Petman. Prok and Stuart Petman are getting a 2-game head start. I asked Stuart, when was the last time you got a handicap? He couldn't remember. Albeit this is a doubles format and all the usual caveats, but unusual. Prok is a promising young Thai player. I think he's like 12 or 13 years old. But he just won the last high roller tournament, so his game is on the upswing, no question. And I know he trains with regularity with one of the Thai masters. Alright, so Patrick to shoot the 1. Safety attempt, try to put the white ball behind that 6. And he did so. The 1 ball came down, tapped the 9. And got a full snooker for Stuart as his opening shot. Patrick pots the blue 2, brings the white ball up in between the side pockets. For shot number 3 for Preecha. 3 ball down. Little off angle on that thing 4. Still a serviceable shot. Good shot, Patrick. Good speed control. And yeah, he's on that 6. Nice shot. Preecha down on the 6. Screws back. Not dead straight in, but still pretty nice angle for Patrick. But he put him on the rail, put him on the cushion, and close to dead straight. I think there's a little angle. Ten ball down. Preecha and Patrick have won. Prok to break off. Open hand bridge, break off dead center. But nothing went down. And the 1 is available on the upper right. 2 ball comes down. Actually gets tied up. with the 4 ball there. But Preecha is a brilliant tactician. I want to see what he's doing with this here. He's going to try to dislodge the 2 and the 4, but how? Like that. Didn't dislodge them, but ended up moving the 6 ball in the process. So that prevents Panther from just stopping his white ball behind the 2 and sending the 2 ball near the left-hand side pocket or thereabouts. With that 6 ball there, things get a bit more dicey. He's just going to try to put the white ball behind the 6, but man, okay. He's going for the 2 off of the 6 in a lower right. Yeah, nothing close. That was asking a lot. And he left his shot. Of course, doing so, sent that 8 ball up by the 3 up table, but it's lined up. Yeah, it's lined up for a short range combination. But you got to get it up there. Watch this. So that is how you shoot that shot, in case you're wondering. A little close to the rail for his liking, but he's in line for the 3-8 combination. And Stuart is giving a little bit of instruction to young Prok. Yeah, watch this young man play. He's got a lot of moxie. Such a young player. Young Thai player. And just like that, pot's in the 8. Don't know. He can pinch it. I think Stuart's going left-hand spin, 1, 2, 3 rails. For that window in between the 7 and the 6. Very professionally struck. Yeah, Stuart's stroke is so clean, so pure. So Prok is down on the 4. Fell short of getting ideal position, but Stuart still has a look, but now he's going to be hampered queuing for that 10 ball there. But he's calling the 5 in the upper right hand corner pocket. But he pulls up, yeah. Easy to miss this shot, put it that way. But this is Stuart we're talking about. Yeah, look at that. Stop it. Stop it. What a shot. Prok pots the yellow. The green 6 straight in ideal position on the 7. Yeah, they're right there. Not only the 9 and 10 remains natural angle to come down. No spin, don't have to spin at all. Natural position just can bring you right above that 10 ball. Just like that. Ideal. $10 deposited. Prok and Stuart have 3. Just like that, they need 3 games. Yeah, strike that. Prok and Stuart have 3. They need 5. They need 5 games. Preecha and Patrick need 7. Sorry about that. Stuart pots the 1-5 combination, leaving the 1 in the jaws of the upper left. And getting the white ball out of there with that 3 ball there is going to be the key. The 2 ball is about 2 diamonds up from the upper right-hand corner pocket, off the rail. Screw straight back, like that. Look at that stroke. Look at that stroke. Very purely struck. Yeah, he jacked him up, but over the 8, but the 3 is not far from the upper left, so he can actually pot this ball with the rest and roll forward a tiny bit. He's going to try to hit this 2 ball as thick as possible while still pocketing the ball. Or he might be forcing it forward, trying to go to the end rail and back up. Most players would not attempt such a shot, but Stuart does it with regularity. No, he did shot number 8. Yeah, just hit it as thick as he could while still potting the ball. That's still leaving a reasonable angle for Prok. And he wants to come up for that 4 in the same corner pocket. And he has done so. Very nice potting ability is this young man. And ideal angle for Stuart to come down 2 cushions, but it came a little far, a little too hard. He wanted to be straight in on that 6 on the side, but the path he took crossed that invisible line. So go a little far, you're out of line. A little short, you're out of line. But his speed control stroke is so calibrated. He relies on it heavily. Most of the time it works out, but now we got a little more work to do. So, okay, he's going for the shot on the side, a little screw back and spin, but he miscued. He miscued on that. That was kind of a tall order. Preecha at the table. 5 balls left. The 7 ball, 8 ball are up table. The 6, 9, and 10 are put down below. Preecha plays the safety, putting that. He didn't get there. He left the shot up. Stuart jacked up a little bit, and 6 ball rattles out of the upper left. Comes down, ends up right in front of the hole, but I believe Patrick can go with this. Yeah, he's not hesitating. 7 and 8 are up table, opposite sides of the table. So he needs an angle on this right here, and he got it. He got it there. Nice stroke on that. Straining on the 8. He could just stop this ball right there, but if he wants to get it, if he doesn't like it that close to the rail, and he got a little bit of angle out of it as well. Ball down, ideal position on that blue stripe 10 ball. Ten ball down. Preecha and Stuart have 2. Stuart breaks off in spectacular fashion. Lots of ball, brings the white ball back up table for a shot on the one for Prok. Yeah, nice little bouncing action. White ball stopped like near the middle of the table, but it got kicked back up table. But Prok put the white ball behind the 4. He's trying to go a little more forward, a little stun run follow type of action there, but didn't run quite enough. So Stuart has got a 1 rail shot or a 2 rail shot. 1 rail, almost kicked it in, but the 2 caught the 10 on its way to the pocket. So Preecha returns. The 2 right next to the 3. Nice thin cut by Patrick. Right ball comes up, taps to 9, and he's still in line for that pink 4. 6 balls left on the table. Preecha comes above and around that 7 for the 6 in the side. And this is an ideal opportunity to tie up the score here. Six ball down. Both the 9 and the 10 are near the right hand and the left hand side pockets respectively. Yeah, just avoid the snooker and he's there. He's using a little reversing. He's the opposite of reversing this, but still got there. Preecha can just kill his ball right here, or go around like that. Yeah, Preecha seemingly gets maximum effort or maximum result out of the white ball with seemingly minimal input. He's a portrait in economy of motion for sure at this game. I've seen him play probably 50 times or so since I've been here. And I always learn something, like every time. Preecha breaks off, makes the 3 in the lower left, plus something else, I think. And we've got 8 balls left on the table. So the 3 and the 7 went down as Patrick jacked up over the 10. She napped the 1 in the upper right. But the 1 had other ideas. Stays on the table. Ends up next to the 4. Left hand side of the table near the head string. plays the safety, puts the white ball behind the floor, at least partially, but he can jump this ball in. And if you do so, I'd say better than 50% chance of getting a good position on that blue too. Unless it catches the 9 or something. And even then, it might work out for him. Not the most difficult of jump shots. Plus, you're near the rail, so you get that added inch of elevation with much less effort. He missed. He hit the ball, but he did not pot the ball. So it was a successful safety. I wouldn't have played it with Preecha like that, but hey, it worked out. Stuart pots in the 1, brings the white ball out near central table, a little bit to the right. Points where he wants the white ball. Just like that. Doesn't want to overload the young man with a whole bunch of verbal instruction, so he just points. Teaching is like that. You want to keep it simple. Nice stroke. Full ball down. Foul down and straight in. Well, there's. He wanted a few millimeters off the rail there. I mean, it's not dead straight in, but pretty much. And plus, you got to avoid that knuckle there too. I think Stuart's going to screw back and just try to get straight in on the 8 on the short side. No, he went for kind of a Superman draw shot with spin. Got the white ball all the way to the right-hand side of the table for the 8, but didn't pot the 6. So there you go. All the position in the world ain't gonna help you. Don't pot the ball. Patrick shoots at the 6. I think he got snookered behind the 10. But Stuart's looking at it. I think he can spin this or might have to bend it a little bit. Prok going to the rail, a little left-hand spin, and he will have if he pots the ball, he'll have natural position on that 8. It's about 4 inches away from the left-hand side pocket. But he overcut the ball, but he's going to end up safe anyway. The white ball comes down near the lower right-hand corner pocket, and about 9 feet away from the white ball there. A little less. Scores 3-2-3, 4 balls up on the table. 1 pocket players out there looking at that 6. I know you're on. Come on, it's easy. Preecha is in agreement. He's calling a 6 ball in the lower right-hand corner pocket. Down there. And he did it. But he knocked the 8 away from the hole in the process, and white ball ends up on top of that 10 ball. Kind of a reverse snooker, some players like to call it. Jacked up tree top, whatever you want to call it. Made it a lot less likely to run out, and they played it safe, but they left a shot for Stuart. Almost straight in. Shooting off the rail, maybe 2 or 3 fingers. Gonna bring the white ball all the way The ball in hand, the white ball goes in, and the 8 ball goes in. Ball in hand for Preecha. 2 balls left on the table. Ball goes down, white ball goes forward to the side rail and out for straight in for Patrick for the 10 on the side. 10 ball down. Preecha and Patrick have 4. Prok breaks off, makes the 9 in the left-hand side pocket. And with the shot on the 1 for Stuart, and also potted the 2 in the lower right-hand corner pocket. So nice looking table here. To avoid that 8 ball. And he does. But a little straight on that 3, a little bit of distance. 4, I don't know if he's going to stop it, just play it aside. No, he screws back for a shot in the corner, and a nice stroke. Put a nice stroke on that ball. Leads Stuart with nearly straight in. 4 ball down. 5 balls to go. White ball down, white ball going a little too far, and end up near the bottom rail. So Stuart, I don't think he's cutting this ball in, but I would be wrong. I would be wrong in that assumption. What a nice, elegant shot. He's on the 7. 8 ball is kind of near the rail, but that's not going to be a problem because Prok gets him in position to shoot the 8 down past that side pocket into the lower right-hand corner pocket. Down on the 10, Prok. That's the 10. Prok and Stuart have 4. This is a tie match. The score is tied, I should say. Makes a nice cut shot down table on the 1 ball. left Preecha about a 4 or 5 foot shot on the blue too, but in line, as they say. Preecha pops into, avoids the hampered queuing over the 4. And Patrick's going to want to play the 4 in the left-hand side pocket like that. He's going to put him over the top of the 8. That just made things a little harder. He's going to have to just roll this in. Play the 5-9 combination, which is 9's close to the pocket, but it's not automatic. But I don't know. I learned something here. He went to the bottom rail off of the 6, and now Patrick is going to have to bank this 5 ball, but bank is pretty close to straight in, so he can just stop his white ball if he so chooses. He actually screwed back a little bit. Got a little angle out of the deal. But Preecha is like 6.5 feet away. No problem for him though. Smacks that ball in with authority and gets that white ball, well, center table, or center line, I should say. It's down from in between the side pockets, but ideal position for his partner, Patrick. 8 ball down, but he put Preecha on the rail. 9 ball is about maybe an inch and a half away from the ledge of the upper left. Pretty sure he can cheat the pocket and get the white ball down table. Yeah, like that. Left hand spin. He got a lot out of that. A lot of action out of that white ball for very little, minimal queuing action. But his partner overcut the 10. Got the knuckle, almost scratched it. So Stuart and Prok are at the table. Prok's gonna shoot it. Stuart's gonna say, hey, just don't miss. Okay, yeah, bank that baby. I mean, you got the angle for it. But it's 10 ball, so it takes away the 2 rail bank. Like that, see. If that was 9 ball, if that ball had gone in the lower left, that would have been just as good. 10 ball, you got to nominate the ball and the pocket. So, and it wasn't an easy shot to begin with, by any means. Meanwhile, left Preecha about a 6.5, 7 foot shot here on this 10, shooting off the rail a little bit anyway. For a shot, 10 in the upper left, just like that. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Preecha and Patrick have 5. Yeah, if you've never seen this young man play before, now you know. Stuart breaks off, did not pot anything. Preecha has an angle on the 1, rather Patrick does. 2 balls down table, not far from the lower right hand corner pocket. 3 ball's not far from the left-hand side pocket. The 6 and the 8 are a little tricky though. They're pretty close together up table, not quite as far as the head string. 9 ball's also up table. And you do have balls to navigate around or through or into. Patrick pots the 1, brings the white ball down below the side pockets, taps the 5 in the process, but the 2 is available from almost anywhere. And the angle is going to be going towards the 3 on the left-hand side of the table. We might actually go into this 10 ball by design. Preecha is not afraid to run into the balls. I was taught to avoid it, but he does it with regularity. Oh, he was playing a safety. Or was he? I'm not sure. But regardless, 2 balls still on the slate bed. And there is a... There he's playing safe. Stuart's telling him where to put the white ball. Down, taps the 7, gets the 10 in the way. At least partially. May have to jump half a ball here. Patrick makes a nice return safety. But Stuart's got to look at the 2. He's not snooker. He's got a little alley between the 4 and the 5 with the white ball. Sends the 2 ball up table behind the... Wow. Brilliant shot. Behind the 8 ball. And also, meanwhile, move that 6 a little bit more out of the way. He's got a narrow alley to go 2 rails, I think. If he can get that white ball past the 3 with no spin, get it to maybe the 2nd diamond, top railing out. But he is doing something else. He's going to triple reverse spin this ball. Actually, too much spin. And he missed the ball entirely. That's a foul shot. Yeah, I mean, you gotta try something. There's low percentage either way. Rock. Ball in hand. Shoots the 2 in the side. Brings the white ball down below the side pockets for the 3 in the lower left. 3 ball down. Got a nice shot on the 4 on the side. The 5 ball is right there. Not too much with the white ball. Just like that. Brings it up a little bit. White ball in between the side pockets for Stuart. He's going forward. A little left-hand spin, but he got a little too much out of it. But it's still serviceable. Serviceable position. It's a little trickier. The question is, do you want, what side of the 7 do you want to be? You want to be on the left side? Your speed control has to be just a little bit better. You can pull that to the right, or you can do that, which is going to work out. Nice shot, Prok. Wow. Very intelligent shot there. Ball down, ideal position on that 9. ball down. Stuart and Prok have 5. 5-5 scoreline here. We've got action, folks. Prok breaks off, makes a ball, and leaves Stuart good position in that one. He pots the one, brings the white ball down for the blue 2. Natural angle to come across above that 10 and out for that 3, just like that. Oh, watch out, white ball. Ooh, my. Snookered himself. Almost scratched in the side. Caught the upper knuckle. White ball kicked back. But Prok's going right at it, so I guess he didn't snooker him. It's that close. They're both bending down. To the left of your screen there. So, a little bit of right hand spin. Could get you there. Now he's elevating ever so slightly, like a 5-degree elevation. But in the course of doing so, missed the ball. So now Preecha is going to be shooting slightly out of the upper right pocket, off the rail a little bit, a couple fingers off the rail. Shoots the 4 down into the bottom rail. It goes back up for a little bit off angle, not dead straight for Stuart, but the 4 ball is about 4 feet away. It's also going to have to travel about 4 feet to get to the upper left. But that 7 ball is a problem. He goes forward, pots the ball with no spin. Actually came a little too far, but still serviceable position for Prok. Just avoid that 10. That's the main thing. Potting the ball shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, no worries for him. 5 balls left on the table. The 6 ball is about half a diamond away from the lower right hand corner pocket. 7 balls up table a little bit underneath the side pockets. 8 balls up table, 9 balls down table, and this is the 10. And Stuart cuts the 6. And he's straight in pretty much on the 7, so he can just stop his ball right there. Yeah, you don't have to do nothing. As Buddy Hall used to say, don't play position if you have position. Pocket speed. 7 ball wipes his feet on the way in, but nice shot. These are always fun to watch. Ooh, pretty easy, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we got the 10. Still in good shape though. Very serviceable cut shot for Prok. 10 ball down, 9 ball down. 5 ball comes up, down, up again. Nice little cut shot for Stuart. 10 ball down, Stuart and Prok have 6. Prok face off, makes a ball or not. No, he didn't. Yeah, they're all there. So Preecha on the 1. And he's going for the 1-10 combination. The 1 does not pass the 10 and it's straight in. And no problem for him. 10 ball down. Preecha and Patrick have 6. Just like that. Now you know. Preecha to break off. Stuart to push out. Pushes it down to the bottom rail. So they're discussing whether they want to give it back or not. They're going to give it back to Stuart. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I've seen him make these shots with alarming regularity and get position. He's got the right ball around the horn. Yep, just like I thought. And he's got the path. But he did not cut the ball enough. I haven't seen Stuart miss that many shots in a while. Maybe he hasn't been playing. I'm not sure. But regardless, they're still in the thick of things. Score 6-6. Patrick plays a safety, puts the right ball behind the 7. So Prok's going to have to go for a jump shot. But meanwhile, you got the white ball and the 9 ball on the near the template, but Stuart takes care of that. But that's kind of, I don't know if you want to jump this. Stuart says yeah, but Prok's fairly tall for a young man his age, but I don't like it. I'll go to the rail. Just for but no problem for him. He elevates, he got the ball over the obstructing ball, and turned out okay for him. Left the combination, a 1-9 combination, not a 1-10 combination, but a 1-9 ball combination. But getting position off of this is never guaranteed. So Preecha plays a high value safety shot. He's cut off the left side of the table. Stuart wants to go down to the bottom rail and up into that one. That might be the best shot. The 10 ball is down and to the left of the 1. 10 ball might be dead froze, just above the 1 diamond away from the lower left-hand corner bucket. Oh, he's going to go. Okay, he's going to this right-hand rail and over. He actually called the 1 ball. Side bag in the middle on the right hand side, but good shot, legal shot, gets a rail after contact, move this 10 in the process, in the 6, I believe. But left Patrick pretty much playing kissy face with the white ball in the 1. So he's gonna play safety. White ball up, white ball down, yellow ball up. Watch out for the scratch. He scratched. Hard to account for something like that. But, hey, ball in hand. However you got there. Ball in hand for Prok. Scoreline 6-6. In the upper right hand corner. And avoids putting Snooker over, or putting Stuart over the 10. Two ball down. A little awkward on the 3. He's going to have to bring the white ball to the side rail and back out for the 4 for an angle to come down for that orange 5 like that. Nicely done. Close to his ball too. Yeah, this young man impresses me more I see him play. Using the rest. He just brings the white ball down. So Prok can pop 5 in the lower right hand pocket. Rather than trying to drag it all the way down and risk scratching. But, he wants to knock that 10 out of the way right here. He's not going to scratch, and Stuart has a look. He has a look. It's long, straight in, shooting out of the pocket. But the shot is there. Like that. Makes it look so easy. Makes it look so easy. That was not an easy shot. Not even close. But it is smooth, free-flowing cueing action. It looks so easy. Rock. Very able student here. Made sure he got an angle. At 8. And yeah, I put him on the rail, but they don't seem to bother Stuart much. Look at that white ball action. Look at that track down for an angle. Draws a little circle with the tip of his cue. Put it anywhere in the circle and we will be good to go. He almost scratched, but still nice angle for Stuart. 10 ball down. Stuart and Prok, F7. They're on the hill. Breaking off the end rail, just like Nam was earlier. Stuart hits them with such force. Got 5 balls up table, 4 balls in between the side box, left or center, and the other 4 are down the table. But just the action he got off of that. You can't control whether you make a ball on the break. I mean, no one's ever been able to do it every time, right? Best you can do is get good cueing action and don't scratch. Give yourself the best chance to have a look at something if you do pile a ball. Preecha bringing the white ball all the way down behind the 2-4-5. Put the white ball on the cushion, 2 diamonds up from the lower left-hand corner pocket. Put the yellow ball near the center diamond up table. All those blockers. And Stuart points the spot owner to hit it right there. And he does, and he did. And they're going to leave a shot though. Almost snuck it in behind the blue 2. But yeah, when Stuart speaks, people listen. As you should. Decades of experience, championship play. That's the one on this side. White ball goes all the way up table, pots the 8 as well, leaving Preecha almost just outside the jaws of the upper left-hand corner pocket. Saves the 2. Not far from the left-hand side pocket, but the white ball comes down table. I don't know if... Yeah. Stuart can't cut this ball to the left side pocket. Yeah, he's calling it. The white ball's going to go up table into that 7. Hopefully not behind them. Scratch, yeah. He was really trying to thread the needle there. As I've seen him do so many times. I'm always shocked when it doesn't work out for him. And more Preecha for that matter. Preecha down 4. 6 balls left on the table. Now 5. He's on the green 5, or the orange 5. And he wants the ball to the left of the 10, I should say. But a little far, a little funny. So things got quite a bit harder, actually. They need this game to make it hill here. Prok and Stuart have 7 games already. And he's torn. And there's a safety here. He's banking. It looks like he's pointing to the left-hand side pocket. I'm not sure. They're talking it over. Yeah, he's going to bank it, attempt to bank the ball in the side, and the white ball below the 10 and to the left side of the table for that 7. I think. No, I was way off. I don't know. They're pointing and gesturing. And yeah, ideal. So yeah, I'm not sure what the gesturing and the discussion was about. But a little straight on that 7. He made the most of it. He caught the 7, bring the white ball back a little farther to the right of that pesky rail there. So Preecha is going to be shooting out of the left-hand side pocket, but he uses a long bridge anyway, so not that much different for him. It's just a regular shot shooting off the rail, regardless if the pocket's there or not. And he pots the 9 in, brings the white ball down for the 7. Not dead straight in, but pretty tasty for a money ball shot here. 7 ball down. Preecha and Patrick, half 7. Hill. Fist bumps are exchanged, as one does in such situations. And Patrick to break. Not a big ball anyway, so whatever you feel comfortable with. Myself, I'd be shooting one rail into this left-hand side and try to call the yellow on the right-hand side. But that's me. That's me. Yeah, that's what he's doing. They're trying to do. It's much less distance for the white ball to cover to get to the yellow ball. But he went a little high, and I missed the ball. So ball in hand for Stuart. So Prok to shoot the 1 in the side. And is he going to try? No, he's not going to try to dislodge the 5, so it must go. At least they're comfortable with it. And this could be all she wrote here. Stuart gets the ideal angle on the 3 to come off the rail and up for that pink 4. And 5's the key, obviously. They're going to say that wasn't super position, it's still serviceable. I think Stuart's going to spin this ball around like that. It's coming down. It's not going to be straight in. Yeah, he's telling him to play safe, yeah. Yeah, there's just... I walked over there and looked at it, and it's that close to where you just don't want to risk it. You got a high probability of a really good snooker here. And forget what I just said. Oh man, he snookered. Stuart's smiling. He snookered. He's gonna have to bend it. You can bend it. You're gonna need a tight little arc around. Yeah, just like Stuart, little 10 or 15 degrees elevation, and a little snap on your follow through. But so, I mean, it's got to be done just so. Or you can play safe. Yeah, he's gone. No, he played safe, yeah. A little too risky, and white ball is not going to find itself behind this 7. And I believe he's left a cut shot for Patrick. Patrick is not hesitating at all. Goes, okay. Hit the 10. He hit the 10. Foul shot. He didn't really take much time on that. So I wasn't able to catch up with his thought process. I thought he was trying to cut the 6 in. But maybe he just didn't have quite enough room. And we got a 6-10 combination. Oh, right there. Fooled me again. Sorry, guys. 6 ball down. 7 ball available for the upper left. And bring this around like that. 1, 2, 3 rails and out. But he hit it a little hard. He may end up on top of that 8, and he does. But still has a shot in the upper right. But it's harder than he wanted it to be. He wanted the white ball to be the left end of that 8 ball. So now things get a bit more dicey. And anytime you're shooting a ball with object ball that close to the white ball, funny things can just happen. Plus, he's got to get position on that 9. It's not automatic. Stuart's telling him, he's calling the ball in the upper right. Stuart's telling him to bring the white ball underneath the 9 for kind of a two-way shot if he does miss. He missed it by quite a bit. But he's going to have cover with that 9, I believe. Yeah, he got the snooker. So even though he missed the shot by more than a diamond, Stuart's strategy paid off. Wisdom. So Preecha's going to the air. He's got to go shoot over this 9. In the side, I believe, yes, he points to the side. And you just got to get over this and pop the ball. I mean, you're likely, well, I don't want to say likely, but you've got a good chance of having that shot at the 9, unless you scratch or something. But can't worry about that. Let's focus getting it over and cutting the ball into the left-hand pocket. And he did get over it. Actually banked it cross side, but he did not call that. So it's Stuart's option, and I'm telling you what, he ain't giving this back. Nine ball down. White ball comes up just above the head straight in for Prok. But again, take your time, man. Ain't no hurry. Stay down, follow through. Like that. 10 ball down. Stuart and Prok, winner. Scoreline 8-7. Back in a few minutes.